Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to Watch Mama Junior. We are talking about whether or not men and women can just be friends. So this is a subject matter that can be very sensitive for some people depending on what their experiences have been and what they've dealt with in the past, right? So for me, I think absolutely men and women can just be friends. And when I say just be friends, I mean there is nothing sexual going on. There is no attraction between either party, and they can hang out and laugh and joke and just be chill. There is no ulterior motive. I do believe, yes, that can be the case. Growing up, I had an uncle that was not my blood uncle. It was a gentleman that my mother had been friends with since they were in elementary school. And growing up, he was always our uncle, and for his children, my mother was their aunt. And that's how we still address each other. Like when I see his children on Facebook, that's cuz, and I'm the same for them because that's how we were raised. I never ever saw anything inappropriate between them at all. He got married, had children with his wife. My mom had my younger brother with my stepdad, and they all got together and played cards and hung out, and us kids played together, and we grew up together. So absolutely, I have witnessed a man and a woman just being friends. Now, I've also been in a situation where I was dating someone and he had female friends that he had before he, got together with me. But it made me uncomfortable. Even though I had that history growing up, there was something, call it women's intuition, but something didn't feel right about their friendship. And maybe it's because they went out without me. Like they would hang out, go to the movies, go to dinner, all those things, and I wasn't invited. Right. And it was not a secret. He would come and tell me like, hey, I just came back from dinner with such and such, and I'm like, oh, oh. And for some people, when they have a situation where they've been friends and they've done things a certain way, it's a little awkward to transition to starting to pull someone else in that they're dating, because maybe they are used to going out to dinner and movies and just hanging out and doing stuff platonically. And now you have a girlfriend or maybe it's a boyfriend and that person doesn't know where they fit in. I don't believe you should be cutting off your friends because you're starting to date someone. Ever. Whether it's a male or female relationship, I think that that's pretty unnecessary to start cutting off your friends regardless. I do believe that when you start dating someone and you do have close friends of the opposite sex, there needs to be a conversation. There needs to be a period where you give information and clarity to your boo so that they are secure and understand that you don't want any dealings with them and that person doesn't want any dealings with you. You may need to modify the way you spend time with that person. Yep, I said it. Because it is that male-female dynamic. And a lot of times, the reason why some men and women are only friends is because somebody was put in the friend zone. So it didn't work out the way they wanted it to work out. And they were like, you know what? This person is chill. I ain't gonna trip about it. I'm gonna just hang out with them. I'm gonna just be a friend. I ain't gonna press it no more. They don't want to go that route with me, right? So maybe that was why you all are just friends. And to me, if that's why, there's that little looming possibility that if the right situation took place, the stars lined up and the moon was at the tilted just right and Mars was in retrograde, that person would want, again, another opportunity to be more than friends with you. So you have to be careful, and I don't think that that's something that you have to be mindful of only if you're in a relationship. I think it's something to be mindful of if you are still both single, or one of you's only single, or whatever, because one of those individuals may not just want to be your friend, and they might be sitting in the friend zone because they didn't have any other choice. Okay, so if you know that that is who your friend is, be respectful of that, be mindful of that. Try to limit those relationship conversations with that person, because unbeknownst to you, they might be looking for their opportunity. Okay, and if you don't want to go there, that makes it that much more uncomfortable when they attempt again to shoot their shot and you thought you were friends. That it makes it awkward, because then you're put in a place where you have to really decide, do I still keep him around? Do I still keep her around? Because I've explained that, I don't want it to go any further, and they ever so often keeps, saying certain things and doing certain things that makes it absolutely uncomfortable. Another thing to think about is, just like I say, respect for that person that you're in a new relationship with. Please don't let them come in and control your situation. Do not let that person come in and say, you're going to have to stop being friends with her, or you're going to stop having to be friends with him. Don't let that person come in and put a wedge between your friendship. If you know the way your friendship is set up with that individual is perfect for you, and you don't want anything to change, you don't want to change how you hang out with them, how you talk to them regularly on the phone, how y'all just go off and shop, or go to the movies or dinner, you don't want anything to change about that. You need to be crystal clear when you enter that relationship that this is my friend, this is only my friend, these are some of the things that we do, and we kind of like to do them by ourselves. You're welcome to tag along, but sometimes we just get lost and we hang out, or we're on the phone for hours, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing to it. Be clear, because everyone doesn't come from a place of understanding the male-female friendship dynamic. And some people come from a place where they've seen that happen and it bit them in the butt because things got too close for comfort, okay? So just respect the fact that some people aren't gonna understand that friendship you have. Try to include your new boo so that they understand and they can see for themselves that y'all are just friends. Give your new boo and your friend the opportunity to hang out together by themselves so that they can get to know each other. Don't keep your friend secret. And just my friend, you keep them hidden, and you don't let your boo have any dealings with them. That sounds and seems suspect, right? So be mindful of that, because that just draws concern for that person when you're just a little bit sneaky about what you all have going on and how it works. So this video I didn't think needed to be really long and drawn out. For me, absolutely, men and women can be just friends. You have to be respectful of the person that you're trying to have something more with, and the fact that they may not understand or get it. Don't think that you should ever have to eliminate friends for any relationship, but you should be respectful of what that looks like to that new person. So let me know what you think, because this is a hot topic for some people, and it's an absolute no and an absolute yes for some people because of certain things. So I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments, and please share this video. Please like this video on Mama Junior. We don't mess with that button. It's just there as a technicality. YouTube won't get rid of it for some reason, but we'll just ignore it for the time being. But subscribe, of course, if you like what you hear, and hit the notification bell if you want to keep up with the information that Mama Junior is doing. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.